All right, guys, welcome back to Living Simple with Dimp. We got Miss Kate here, and I was asking her questions. They just set these beehives up. We did a couple other little videos, and Miss Kate explained to me and to everybody. This is really more of a how-to and why bees. Of course, we're putting them here on the homestead for a couple of reasons. One is thank you for all the cross-pollination with all my orchard and all the scuppernons and blackberries and all. But explain to them about the clover you were telling me.
Okay, so this is crimson clover, and each one of these little sections is actually a flower, and when it opens up, bees can get down there and get some nectar out of that. Right. And then they make the honey out of that.
And this is all natural clover.
Correct, yeah.
And you call this crimson? Crimson
clover or red clover.
Gotcha.
And then these are, I think these are grape hyacinths. I think that's what they're called.
Okay.
And you can see the flowers. Bees can get in there. Bees have a kind of a short tongue, so the flowers that they get into, they can't get into real long, like blueberries, for instance, are real long. The nectar is way up at the top, and their tongues aren't long enough to get up in there. So they need more open flowers, and that's the easiest way for them to get into.
And is this honey through this clover here? Does it taste any different than off of say fruit trees?
Clover honey is usually a light honey, and it's kind of what people are normally used to tasting in the grocery store. Right. But don't buy grocery store honey. Yeah. Right. But it's just a nice. I don't want to say. Or if bees will gather hunt nectar from where they get the biggest bang for their buck. That makes sense. So they a lot of times won't go to your little bitty flower patch, because they can get an acre of clover somewhere else versus just your little flower, and so they want to get the most out of it. But the fruit trees and the clover probably all taste about the same. It's when you get into things like goldenrod in the fall, that's a darker honey. Buckwheat is a darker honey, and those have a lot bolder flavor. And
guys, this is a huge opportunity to educate here in the historical Black Belt, unique area, in the Black Belt region, not only from the historical standpoint, but the environment here and the wildlife. But we'll be explaining more, and we meaning Miss Kate, about how all of this clover works. And as you can see up top this hill here, you see big patches of clover. All this will stay natural for the bees. Well, this has been interesting. I had no idea when you were telling me that. And you were saying, is this clover, as it dries out, it'll reseed?
Correct. When it gets brown like that, it's ready. You can mow it down, and all the seeds will go back into the ground, and it will reseed itself and grow more. Okay. Or you can just let these seeds fall into the ground naturally.
Gotcha. So. Well, all of this will stay natural out here. That's the reason we have so much of the clover and stuff on it. Well, we certainly appreciate this. This is going to be interesting, Miss Kate, as we are working with the bees right here on the homestead in the historical Alabama Black Belt. Those are flying around now. You got to love it, guys. Living Simple with Dimp here on the homestead. Hey, we're doing bees. Hey. Right here with Miss Kate. Living Simple with Dimp. For more information, go to historicalcornwallis.com. Thanks, guys, for being a part of this journey.